right, so here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, TC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1-pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. ISLAM MAKHACHEV enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight title.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier.
And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint over the last few years. Dustin Poirier back on the proving ground here tonight. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, ISLAM MAKHACHEV. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here's the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Dustin Poirier. He has had so many signature wins. He is after another one here tonight, and told us in our fighter meeting, believes he has the striking advantage here tonight.
That hurt him bad.
Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked, though, by Dustin Poirier.
Oh, great entry.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Big ground and pound.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Fighters back to their feet here. ISLAM MAKHACHEV. Fast pace here in the early going. Oh, big power left hand from Dustin Poirier. At times he looks like an ambidextrous fighter. Good pop in both of his hands. Let's see if he can follow up here.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Likes the control, yep. Getting him out here.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Just over 3 minutes to go. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Relentless pressure from the top by ISLAM MAKHACHEV. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Makhachev's back to the side control now.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish. I can see the ringside physician starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place. Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Arm triangle attempt. He's got to get that elbow going forward. He's got to drop his chest to the mat. Don't squeeze. Let your shoulder do the work, and you'll get the finish.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. 1 minute to go in the round.
Side control is pretty safe there.
Makhachev's back in side control.
That was a slick transition.
Back up. All right, good back and forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it.
Crowd wants the fight to continue, and it looks as though it will, but maybe stylistically might have to change some things and get aggressive because that cut's not getting any better.
That cut is only going to get worse. Every time you get hit in it, it just gets worse and worse. He's going to have to take some chances, try to end this fight right now. Nice body shot.
Makhachev's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Hook to the head there by ISLAM MAKHACHEV. Poirier's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it. That horn sound means we have reached the end of round one. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
I'm going to stop this fight. You got to protect yourself more.
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Throwing that low kick. Back to the jab now, no good. Oh, he's in real trouble now. Oh, really good with the kick to the body.
Another big body kick land.
Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by ISLAM MAKHACHEV. Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by ISLAM MAKHACHEV. Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Under 3 minutes now to go round two. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by ISLAM MAKHACHEV.
This is where he wants to be.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Well, he's got his back now. Makhachev's got his back yet again. Poirier's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Massive shot from the top.
Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking fight.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and his opponent isn't doing much to try and deter him and really mess with the game plan.
Good work from the top here by ISLAM MAKHACHEV. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount. Under a minute now to go in this one. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Oh, he got to the spot. Nice shots landing from the top position. He has controlled the position, postured up, and landed another strike that is causing swelling.
.20 seconds to go round two. Seconds winding down in round two.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. Oh, and mercifully, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest in that round. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Poirier's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. It's a nice jab by him there. Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by Poirier. Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
Keep sticking that jab out there.
Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking the damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be... Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. Fighter's committed to the head kicks. That one landed.
High kick to the head.
Poirier circling towards the left side now. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Makhachev's taking aim at that cut right now. Whiffs on the elbow. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Using a lot of good movement.
Get up.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by ISLAM MAKHACHEV. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by ISLAM MAKHACHEV. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see. That one appeared to stunning. Oh, another huge... That is it! ISLAM MAKHACHEV! No judges needed this time around.
Oh, boy.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, ISLAM MAKHACHEV.
Oh, take my money, DC. We got a new UFC lightweight champion. This is a belt that doesn't always change hands very often. There's a new king at 155 pounds.
The most exciting moment in sports